Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java Fan.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Be nice if I put the mic in front of me. Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, March 3rd, 2025. And can you believe that we are already in the third month of the year? It just seems like it was yesterday that we were celebrating the holidays and we were in the new year, and then MLK Day and the inauguration, and then we were in Black History Month and it was Valentine's Day, and we encourage you to cuff safely. And now we're in March. This is the third month of the first quarter. So there's a lot to talk about today. We're going to name the weather because last week we were approaching, and I think we hit the 50s or high 40s. And today the temperature is currently, where's weather? I think it's in the teens and it's supposed to hit maybe, it's 21 degrees. And we're going to hit a high today of 31 at about 4 o'clock. And then it's going to drop down to about 24, and tomorrow we'll hit the high 30s. So weather's very interesting. Just a side note on the weather, I put a post up. You in the next probably few weeks we'll see Tramana. Good morning. Good to see you in the room. You will see my journey. I met with the landlord of where I am living. I'd rather this be my home, but with the economy and everything going on, purchasing right now is an interesting option. However, I have a good piece of area on her property that she gave me permission to garden. And so, you know, the weather and when the last frost is and seedlings and all that will be something you're hearing about from now probably until November. Because if I do it right, I'll have some fresh collards for Thanksgiving. So anyway, the weather is very interesting. It is March and it is Women's History Month. And I'm going to dedicate a few minutes to someone in my history who is definitely a remarkable woman who has had a journey and definitely a loving woman, a caring woman. And we're going to talk about her. We're also going to talk about Mother Miles. For those of you that know and are members of the Java Cafe, are aware that a year ago today, Mother Miles transitioned. And so if I'm not sure if Uncle Thaddeus is on, or we'll go back and watch. But Uncle Thaddeus, we are lifting you today in the memorial of Mother Miles. And so I got to spend some time with him on his birthday. And I just love Uncle Thaddeus. He's one of the realest brothers I know, and had an emotional moment and shared that he would be, home at this time. And so we want to just lift Mother Miles and ask you all to keep Uncle Thaddeus in prayer and safe travels as well. Also, it is, as I said, it's Women's History Month. I want to take a moment and honor one woman. And shout out to Brother DL that just joined over on Instagram. I'm going to go in the Java Cafe in a minute. Today is Monday, Mental Health Monday. We're going to do our thing. So you know what? Let's actually do that now, because there's a serious thing I need to talk about today. And I also want to end on a good note. So there's a few things to do. So let's go. Mama Java, good morning. Good to see you in the room. So let me pause here real quick for Women's History Month. Don't really have a picture uploaded. I'm waiting for a video to sync because I did tell you all over the weekend that I would show some of the clip from my time with Brother Dave on BNN. And for some reason, it's a big file and it's taking forever to sync up. But anyway, let me grab a picture of my mother real quick as I begin to talk about her. So it is Women's History Month. And the next to Mary, who was the mother of Jesus, and her mother, my mother's mother, biological mother, and also my grandmother, the late great Deacon Gertrude Matilda Jackson. She is the most important woman in my life. There is no history without herstory. And so Gina Marie Hills, as she was born on March 16th, 1956. Gina was raised in the area of Boston, Massachusetts. She is a graduate of Girls High School in 1974. Her career has involved working as and trained a cosmetologist. She also spent a lot of time and has a love, and where that love may be developed for veterans. She was a secretary in the Department of Veterans Affairs. She started out in dietary and moved up to a unit secretary in the Department of Veteran Affairs. Due to a on-the-job injury, she had to retire early and is now a grandmother and great-grandmother. I'm not going to do the numbers in real time because I'd have to write them down. But she is a member of the Tabernacle of Praise Church and also a mother here in the Java Cafe. She is the number one fan. The consistency of what we were doing is largely attributed to a question she asked. And I got to say this because everybody on social media knows on every post and everything that I do. She's the mother of James Jimmy Hills, host of Java with Jimmy. And so it is my honor today to start off Women's History Month and celebrating the number one woman in this history, Gina now Marie Hills Harris. So y'all give it up. For my mother. So, Ma, I love you. I appreciate you. Have not always been the best son. Probably ain't even all the way there yet, but I love and appreciate you. And so, Women's History Month, definitely wanted to mention that. All right, let's continue. I just paused there as we're saying hello to those that are in the Java Cafe. Let's continue to say hello to those that are in the room. Michelle D. Smith, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room. Nisi, good morning to you. Good to see you in the room this morning. Also, Pam, who is a mom as well. Good to see you in the room. It's not Mother's Day, but it's a Mother's Day-ish feel. So all the mothers, the history that you're making by birthing the next generation of leaders and doctors and lawyers, and sometimes even those that give give y'all a headache. All the mothers in the room, get ready to shout yourselves out. Also, Sister Debbie, I'm not going to get in trouble. Who in my times at Grace mothered me and looked out for me. I'll leave it like that. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. And if you know her, you know she fell out. You know she fell out laughing. So, Sister Debbie, good to see you in the room. Lasagna, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. My sister. Also, Cora Bennett, good to see you in the room this morning. I recognize the picture, not the name right away, but good to see you back. Sharon Cornelius, another woman making history in this city in ministry and doing things in a fashion history. Mother herself. Nicole, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Good morning, Miss T. Good to see you in the room this morning. Also, I think I got everybody that is in the room. Tracy, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. It's been a long time. Kenya, good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning. And also my sister Asia, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. So also let's go over on Instagram and hold on, too many screens. Let's see who's in the room on Instagram. Who was in the room? Jay Recht, good to see you. Brother Jess, and Perfect Blend for me. Good to see you in the room. And Taboo Excalibur, good to see you in the room as well this morning. Michelle D. Smith, this is for your information that I'm en route from home on North Shore to JP to support Spiritual Fam, who is celebrating the life of his dad, showing up to give love, traveling. You all pray for safe travel. The local for Michelle Shamika. Good morning. Good to see you in the room this morning as well. Nisi, directing the choir down at Seaport with, was it Seaport? Jesus, did I do a choir on Seaport? I know who you are. Anyway, I'm 53 and I'll just leave that right there. All right. The clip from the BNN interview is not acting well with me. It's about a half an hour large file and it's not syncing up. And so we'll probably, and I think it might be okay to do it tomorrow for Testimony Tuesday because there is a testimony portion there with Dave Halpert talked about the platform, and I talked about its origin and going back and coming up on 5 years and whatnot. So we'll do that tomorrow. The last thing, a couple of things I wanted to do, and we'll be able to end in a good note for this. Some of you may be aware that in the city of Boston, he who is hired, someone who was hired to protect and serve, when he's on the job, went beyond his time of duty and was aware that there was a incident and sorry, Pastor. All right, we'll just leave that there. In all seriousness, was aware that from I wasn't on the computer. I was on social media a little bit, but didn't watch a lot of news this weekend. But I did see on social media that there was someone that was wielding a knife in Chick-fil-A there near Trinity Church in Copley Square. This person who's hired to protect and serve went beyond the call of duty and found it necessary to take the life of that person with the knife. Other lives were in danger. I bring this up because on this Mental Health Monday, one thing, and we're going to get into our word in a minute, one thing that is very disturbing to me of late, okay, so there was the incident, and because it was a police-involved shooting, the mayor, the district attorney, the police commissioner were there, and I believe, if not the commissioner and the mayor, but definitely the mayor, I didn't see the comments from the DA, made reference to the fact that it gave condolences to the person who was killed that was attempting to harm others. Now, there's been a lot of social media pushback because the loss of life was acknowledged of the person that was attempting to bring harm and hurt others. We don't know, but history, society, when I said society, a lot of history, somewhat societal experience will probably, and it pushes me to lean toward, hold on for 1 second. It pushes me to lean toward, I'm sorry. It pushes me to lean toward that there may be some reference to some mental health issues. Or when I mention society, and I got to be 100 with you, we are at a time now that people, it's still for me, not a clinician, an underlying mental health issue that would want to bring harm without any exam, past reference, psychiatric care. And that's part just of where we are now. The reason I bring this up, along with some other observations, is the mayor and I believe the commissioner, whomever, is taking some heat for acknowledging that there was a life lost. This is not anything new. If you follow me, and from back in 2020, when something was said about COVID and let the young people and those that were dealing with violence, just let them die. And I've been saying this even before that, back in the day when I was a youth worker. generally say this name, even when Pookie is caught up in the game and is killed. Somebody loved Pookie. This person that was, again, I'm being very intentional about what's reported, that they were attempting to bring harm to a lot of people. But even if only one person loved them, someone is dead and a life was lost, no matter the circumstance. Now, it's a thought, and I'm going to say it. And I talk a lot about humanity. And even if, when the word came out some years ago that President Obama and the SEALs and all of them took out bin Laden, the humanity in us for what was done to us in our country, yes, there was a celebratory. But then, for me, immediately, yep, somebody loved him. But it was a thought, and I'm just going to be real. Those type of deaths, are interesting. Not just in this, but over the past few weeks, it's just been interesting just to see. And I started to put a post up yesterday that said that we need to pray for our society. And then I said, well, we need to pray for some of those that are a part of our society. And I can only speak for myself that for me, death changes things. Even in a lot of validity of whatever. I talked about bin Laden, like no matter how the young man in Copley, and again, the officer who, saved lives of many. Thank you for your service. But to go back to my point, I don't think and if this video would have worked, you would see an opinionated couple of comments. I don't believe it is beyond our humanity. We don't know who it was. We don't know if there's some connection to a staff person that the mayor, may work for, or just humanity. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with giving condolences to a death. And the other thing is, speaking of death, there is a lot of death in our community right now. And by health, some homicides, and suicide. And I will wrap this up with a resource and naming also someone in the vein of Women's History Month who is making history in our city and state, and I will venture to say soon nationally. Tanoy Burton is the founder of Dee Dee's Cry, affectionately known as Toy. Her sister, Dee Dee, died by suicide some years ago. I believe it was around the anniversary one year. Toy was looking for resources specifically within the Black community around support for those that are survivors or dealing with suicide. She did not find any. So Toy took it upon herself to start this organization that brings attention to and also provides resources to those that are contemplating, have attempted, or are survivors of suicide. In addition to that, she has started a men's support group, a youth support group, and also notably, she is the curator and founder of the Roxbury Unity Parade, where she celebrates the rich culture of those from living and appreciate all that is a part of Roxbury. Toy Burton, we celebrate you as a woman who is making history. You all shout out Toy as well. So I wanted to name her in closing out that very important just observation on this Mental Health Monday that I was struggling for a week or so. And just with a lot of the probably politically somewhat driven pushback, of the mayor's condolences, that was just kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, that I just had to say something. So, we just want to honor and respect those. Uncle Thaddeus, I'm going to try to keep it together because you just snuck in here and I'm not sure if you saw, Jesus. I'm not sure if you saw, and I will be glad to say it again. So I'm going to read Uncle's comment first. Offering condolences does not mean justifying actions or ignoring harm. It means acknowledging the grief of those left behind, no matter the circumstances. A life loss leaves an impact, and extending compassion in the face of tragedy does not take away from accountability or justice. Humanity should never be conditional. Good God from Zion. This is why I love this man. And I love his mom and uncle we named. I'm not going to go too deep because I ain't going to mess with you when you beat me up. But we acknowledged Mother Miles' transition today as one of our ancestors and requested that the Mother's Board and others pray for you in travel and also your strength. And we appreciate you, Uncle Thaddeus, for being who you are as an individual and just in our community and just a human and contributor to society and our Black joy. So we love you, sir, all day. And then I got some stuff I need to tell you offline when you get back. Listen, everyone, oh boy, it's 10:25. I can't get the video to work. And I could share it from the website, but I'm afraid that they're going to cut me off. So we're going to do the video tomorrow because it's not syncing up so I can get the proper file format. Yeah, it's not. I will be so heated because, hold on. Let me see what happens. Hold on. We're going to show it tomorrow. Uncle Thaddeus, I don't mention that. So Uncle Thaddeus, if you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up or okay, and let me know if I could talk about the story. This is interesting. So we're going to show the video tomorrow because it's not working with me right now and I'm aggravated. So Uncle, let me know real quick if I can share the story. Definitely will be some Black joy as we get ready to wrap up on a short edition of it's fine. Okay. So a few years ago, I don't know if I had someone on or we were talking about LGBTQ issues. And at the time, Uncle was visiting Mother Miles. And he had the show. They were watching the show on speaker. Mother was watching the show. And we were talking about LGBTQ plus issues. And so now I don't know this is how it happened, but seeing pictures and knowing Uncle Thaddeus and just getting a sense of who she was, I'm going to animate it. They're watching, knowing Uncle Thaddeus, he probably had the phone sitting next to her and they're watching and he got the phone and she's listening. And Uncle, get me if I got it wrong. She turns to Uncle Thaddeus and says, well, are you basically you watching this because are you part of the LGBTQ plus community? Oh my God. When Uncle Thaddeus told me that, the fallout, we have this thing that he often makes my stomach hurt when I'm laughing, and often intentional when he observes I'm either fussing, fighting, and not doing it publicly. So that's the story to which Uncle Thaddeus was referring. We celebrate again Mother Miles and that joy, but I could just see that whole thing going down. And Uncle Thaddeus for 2 seconds, like, wait, what? Where did you, Where did you get? So anyway, we're going to get ready to wrap up. It is 10:28. Okay. So Mother Miles was old school. Uncle, I forgot it was so direct. Okay. Oh my God. Miss Teresa, I don't know if I want to read the executive order because we got so much joy here. Getting ready to fall out, but woo. All right. Uncle Thaddeus, no lie. My stomach just got tight. It could be because I leaned over and pulled something, but woo, Jesus. Okay. All right. Let's go and see what Miss Teresa said about executive order. Oh, so we'll talk about that later this week. He corrected me because it may not have, I was trying to just put it nice. You gay? All right, I'm going to get ready to wrap up. I'm trying to hold. It's 10:30. I got one more minute to hold on so UCB members can get an hour for your watching Java with Jimmy today. Let me just go check on Instagram and folks that pop. Ari, shout out to Ari from Yard Time Entertainment. Thank Yard Time Entertainment for lunch yesterday. There'll be more coming about my involvement with Yard Time Entertainment soon. But yes, Ari, it's good to see you in the Java Cafe. A frequent flyer here of lately. So, and you'll be hearing from Ari soon, y'all. I don't want to get no texts, but you'll be hearing from Ari soon. It is 10:31. And so we're going to get ready to go. I can't even, the file got the right format, but then I got to transfer it over and it's a long file. So we'll show it tomorrow. It is Mental Health Monday. We're going to get ready to go. Milagro, don't try me. And I must have set Alexa right. Thank you, Jesus. Before we get ready to go, how is everyone doing today? I also want to ask, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I need you all to keep the name Man in your prayers. Is my nephew and dealing just with life and life issues. So keep Man in your prayers. My mental health word for today is, honestly, in real time, rest. Yes, I need to rest because the next 3 weeks are going to be crazy. Speaking of that, don't forget Saturday, March 22nd. I am behind with the link. Erin's going to get me. I guarantee y'all it'll be done by Wednesday when I meet with her. We got a venue. I'm just figuring out budget and got to take care of a couple of things before we can put the tickets up. But my mental health word is rest. And so, Karina, hey sis, good to see you in the building. Ashe to you as well. That makes me think of brother Sean. Denise, good to see you in the room this morning as well. Thank you for you all praying for my nephew or my mother's grandson as well. And so, one word in the comments for how you're feeling right now. One word in the comments for how you're feeling right now in real time, and we'll get ready to go right after that. All right. Who's going to be first? Who's going to drop? Pam, thank you so much. Pray. Make sure that I'm out at next skate party. There's actually a connection with Lord Jesus. What's the little boy's name? Bert's son, the owner of Shea Boots. I'm old, but that's all. We're all family. And so Pam, I'll check in with you. But how you can? Oh yes, sir. How can you help is to pray, check in on Mama Java, and make sure I'm at the next skate party. All right. I know Teresa T minus is sitting at home right now, and Zach too, probably falling out. This is my first time on a computer since Thursday, Miss Teresa. I really tried to take some rest this weekend. Mama Java has 2 words for her mental health this Monday is trusting God. Uncle Thaddeus says soulful, and he gonna get me because at the birthday thing, I found a video of Uncle Thaddeus's birthday from 2018. I think 2018. Uncle Thaddeus gets it in with his soulful self. All right. Miss Teresa said her word for mental health Monday is signature. That's cute. Milagro, thank you. I appreciate it. Michelle says hopeful. It's one word. You're good. Charlotte, congratulations. Charlotte became a Sora. I'm not going to mess it up, but Charlotte crossed the line, I believe, this weekend, or celebrated this weekend. This weekend. And Ari, thank you for participating over on Instagram. Ari said that her word is empowered. Sister Debbie said that she is sleepy. Sandra Lopez Burke, are y'all back? I promise to, as soon as I finish today, if you call me, we'll talk. All right. As soon as I hit end. Peaceful from Denise. Sandra, did I even get your word? She said bless. Sandra's word is blessed. Nicole said that I'm feeling good. I've been getting my apartment together over the weekend and my couch was delivered yesterday. It seems like everything is falling into place and coming together. Shout out to you. Mama Java's birthday is coming up in March. Miss Jelly Santos. I need to start naming her because in her own way, we name Real Boston Media, Mike D's often, but Jelly Santos be doing her thing on social media too with what I call hop culture, not pop, but we're part of hip hop. So I call it hop culture. But good to see you in the room. How you feeling this morning? Give me one word and participate. Let me know how you're doing this morning in your mental health space. One word. We're going to get ready to go. Sharon Cornelia said that she is sleepy, and Milagro said that hers is weak. And so, Milagros, I hope you feel better and strength your way. Miss Teresa, I'm not ignoring you. I know the iPad is not a computer, but I gotta just, I gotta make sure it's perfect. So, all right, we're going to get ready to go. Thank you for the shout out. And Jelly Santos said that she is grateful this morning. So I'm grateful for all of you on this Mental Health Monday. Had to cover something a little bit heavy. But again, we're thankful for kicking off our Women's History Month. We're honoring my mom and also Mother Miles and also a Toy Burton of Dee Dee's Cry. So that's it for me. Wait a minute. Milagros' birthday is this week. All right. Well, y'all remind me and we'll shout you out for your birthday. All right. 10:36. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Don't forget March 22nd anniversary. We're just going to come together and have a good time. There may be an opportunity to move the Red Cup Awards back and actually make it a little bit nicer in a whole different venue. And so updates. All right. My GoFundMe. Sis, around anniversary, 2 times a year, I put up my Cash App, my birthday and also the show's anniversary. And so come back around the week come back before then, but on March 24th, which is 8th. No, today's the 3rd, the 10th, the 7th. 3 weeks from today, y'all, we've been doing this. 3 weeks from today, which also brings me a little bit of anxiety because it's less than 3 weeks before the anniversary. Y'all pray. All right. I will drink water. Thank you. And Miss Teresa. All right, y'all a mess. I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. Thank you, Sharon Cornelius. She said, I thought an iPad was a computer. So remember the birthday celebration during COVID you had on Zoom? Oh my God, yes. Jelly Santos, you starting stuff. We got to have a chat about community and goal funds. This teacher and I posted online, got everything she needed and more. I mean, as the teacher should, I need some help, but we'll talk because, you reaching out and active on here. But yeah, okay, let's go. So DM me and we can, if we don't already have it from our back in the day, DM me your info. We can touch base and maybe chat with you because I would love to have you and the Real Boston Media on an After Dark. Good God. Okay. With that being said, she said, don't be shy. Jelly Santos and Miss Teresa get. I'm going to get ready to go. I'm getting off at Charlotte on the 15th. Sister Charlotte, let me email me email it so I can put it in the whole thing. And so, okay. I was just saying that getting up ready for the anniversary that week is going to be crazy. But all right, that's it for me. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. for sure. You all definitely got your hour because some of y'all was intentional about keeping me going. Jelly Santos, quite a surprise. Thank you. And thank you, Michelle D. Smith, for all, even with your patience and me being slow. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Well, God damn, y'all just DJ Dex, what's up, bro? Good to see you in the room. Oh God, I was going to say Jeff, but I'm trying to think of the umbrella brand. All right, I'm getting old. I'm going because y'all got me in here extra time. I'm supposed to be off of here. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Peace.